time now is nearly 9:30. Welcome to the second half hour of Houston Happens. And now for my very special guest, and she's become a friend of the show. We all know her as the mother of NFL star and former Houston Texans player DeAndre Hopkins, Miss Sabrina Green-Lee. But she's so much more, you all. She's a domestic violence survivor, philanthropist, author, and more. And now Ms. Green-Lee, she is sharing her hard-won triumph in her autobiography, Grant Me Vision.
Yes.
It is a pleasure to have you back on my show.
Oh, so my pleasure to be back. Thank you.
Well, when I saw this and your autobiography and reading part of it, I mean, it is so inspiring. I don't know how you have this strength. I admire you so much. For everybody at home that isn't familiar with your story, can you kind of share a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So my story is a journey of a young girl that just kind of triumphed over so many adversities. So I've been through molestation, 2 brothers to be killed, and then a fiance. I was in a car wreck with him, and he died 8 days later. So many things, Maggie. And then I think the most that the story that really is relevant right now is the one, you know, my attack. I was attacked in 2002, leaving me totally blind, 17% of my body burned. So I go in detail, I talk about this, but I think more so it's just an overcoming story of talking about how I got through it. So in the memoir, I talk about the takeaways and some tools that people, you know, really need to forgive, because that was a big deal for me. The forgiveness, and also too just how to really overcome depression, anxiety, so many things that I've had to overcome.
Because you had suicidal thoughts and attempts. Tell us a little bit about that and what stopped you.
So many suicidal thoughts. I think the one thing that stopped me was my children, but this one particular story where I was determined to end my life. I was just tired. I wanted to stop the pain. And I remember getting up one night in the middle of the night, and I was just tired. I knew exactly how I wanted to end my life, and went up and attempted to throw myself in front of a car. And DeAndre, my son, he followed me out the door. I had no idea he was behind me.
Right.
And he put his hand on my shoulder, and instantly, there was no word said that night. I just knew that that was enough for me to really want to take my power back and take my life back.
And you really have. And you talk about forgiveness.
Yes.
How are you able to forgive the person that did this to you?
I think the hardest thing for me was just starting the process. So I began, as I talk about this in my memoir, I began to humanize her, say her name out loud, which was very hard because in my mind, you know, she was a monster.
Right.
And someone had, you know, had really just attempted to take my life from my children. And so I began to humanize her, and then I began to pray. Which was really hard because at that time I didn't know how to pray.
Yeah.
And then over time I just began to understand that for someone to have done something like this so drastic to me, that there must be something broken inside of her. So I began to just kind of relate some things in my life parallel to hers, and it made me realize that I needed to heal. Like, it wasn't fair to my children or to myself if I didn't start the process of healing.
Jeez. I mean, this just covers a little bit of this.
Totally.
I mean, the journey that you have been on, I can't wait. There needs to be a movie about your life.
You know, I'm claiming that with you.
Okay.
There is some things in the works. I first had to put out an amazing memoir. We're going to hope that it sells like millions and millions of copies. And then that's the foundation for the movie. So there's some things in the works, documentaries, movies, a lot of things. It's so much.
I am so proud of you.
Oh,
really.
Thank you so much.
And I admire you and your strength and the forgiveness. I think we all can take something from this. And I want everybody to get a copy of this. And you're going to be here. You all need to meet her in person. The most lovely, lovely person.
Oh,
you just have such grace and poise. And so we can meet you, and you're going to sign copies of books. So tell us where you're going to be here in Houston.
I will be here in Houston on this Friday in a few days at 6:30 p.m. at the Glass Bookstore. So you definitely want to come out. If you have not already got your copy of Grant Me Vision, we'll have some there. So, and I'll be in person, and I'm going to be signing.
Yeah.
My own memoir. So this is my first book signing. My first stop is in Houston. It had to be Houston. I love Houston.
It has to.
So,
to end this, What is the one thing you want to tell women out there that might be struggling and going through something and be a victim themselves?
I want to tell all women that just look at my life as a testament to how strong a person can be. You're not in it by yourself. There is always someone to help. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There is so many resources out there, but also too, it doesn't matter what you're going through. As long as you have the courage to get up every day and take your life back, such as I did, there's always hope.
There is always hope. Well, as always, it's a pleasure to have you in studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have chills, and I can't wait to read even more of this. Grant Me Vision. Again, we're going to have all of this over on our website as well, CW39.com.